I really gotta start playing this DLC more because, I mean, just look at it. This year, what you're seeing from the Boomerang is what BTD6 is all about, and to get to this point, we have to first start from scratch in the Rogue campaign. Here to Giga buff the crap out of the Boomerang and make it wacky and crazy at the same time. So this starting artifact kind of does a little bit of everything. For one, we've got to pick the Boomerang specific artifact. Flaming Hot Puncherang knocks back balloons and gives them a chance to set on fire for, get this, 12 damage every 1.5 seconds for a total of 36. That is just an insane number and should make this early game a lot easier. So because of that, I've gone ahead and added the wacky part in Quantum Leap. If you don't know what this does, you can either read this text or I'll show you later. Additionally, abundant choices for more choices of artifacts that fit our strategy, and just a simple damage bonus. Additionally, Chimps mode with curses are enabled. Just some little things to make our run a little bit harder. For one, no hero, no Gwen needed, higher mini game and mini boss goals, and some other things like no income and faster balloons. All in all, will give us 80% extra XP. Oh, and one more thing, in the XP shop, you can actually enable the recurring rings monkey knowledge, so now they can loop a second time. Which can definitely matter if the Boomerang doesn't use up all of its Pierce. Anyway, what are we waiting for? Let's get the first of 3 stages on the road. I like 3 stages because that genuinely gives you enough time to show what's capable of without making it one a drag and also making it like fall too short. Anyway, very first thing we're going to do here is enhance this Prime Precision to Rare for a little bit more damage. So very quickly this run you'll see what the, Quantum Leap is made out of. And normally it's supposed to warp the projectile to the target, but I guess the Boomerang, it doesn't do that. It starts from itself, but you see the projectile speed is so slow that it's almost guaranteed to use up its Pierce. Low-key, it looks like the Boomerang is shooting hypersonic, but that's not the case. That's just because of the Quantum Leap. Now, there is one other issue I just realized. We have no camo at all with Boomerang, so I need to add another monkey to my party to either give camo to this guy directly or decamo, which I guess the wizard in my party can be upgraded to Shimmer, but it's quite expensive. Hopefully we find something later. Chest number 1, nothing is primary, but in the hopes that we get something that counts as all categories later, military precision should hopefully work eventually. Very quickly, a minigame. What's this? Okay, thankfully Ricochet exists, so this shouldn't be an issue at all except for the camo part. But again, we have that covered because there's enough starting cash here to do this and perfectly that. We'll start by sending 5 rounds out. Oh god, the Ricochet projectile speed is so slow. This could prove to be an issue. Hopefully not though. Once at least the balloons start reaching here, it starts becoming basically an unbreakable wall of death now. I'm also going to restart because there are currently no camo balloons for a while, so I think I'll go ahead and do that first because it allows me to pop way more stuff. Allows me to send a lot more. And I know there's a zebra there, but don't worry, we'll get it eventually. Plus, Wallfire does exist, so 022 can pop it. I just need a couple more dollars and then we're covered on that part at least. But see how much money I make with more glaives? That's insane. Now, I wasn't sure if I wanted to make this a general Boomerang showcase or focus on one specific path. I mean, obviously I do have to focus on the bottom tier 2 because that's the only one that, like, you get the burn damage bonus from. I don't know, usually I like focusing on one specific upgrade, so I think in terms of, if we only want to pick one of the 3 Boomerang pads, it's gotta be the middle. Middle, while it doesn't have a whole lot of, like, single or Pierce because of the bottom path, it does have pretty much everything else going for it. And also, I am several thousand short of a mob press. Please let me beat these mobs or else I am dead. And there is no way in hell I'm getting a mob press. You know what? No, I gotta sell. Oh my god, this is bad. This is bad. What did I do to myself? Oh my god. Okay, so here's the deal. Here's the deal. I have 2 lives remaining. What I could do is use the 1 life and drop down to 1 life. just to pick up a medal here, or I could move on. I think because it's so early on and these like endurance race goals are pretty high, we have to move on, because like I wasn't even on pace for a bronze there. Now I know it scales, but I don't think we're equipped for that yet unless I get a second boomerang to my party. Next chest gives us nothing. Great. Again, in the chance to get the everything artifact, this will help though. It's unification, by the way. That's the one we're looking for. Chest number 2. Wow, also nothing. Well, I guess you can see a pattern here that if you don't have unification, then a lot of these artifacts don't do anything. Next up, Blast Populous mini-boss. It's kind of concerning. We're going into another minigame here with absolutely nothing picked up so far this run. It's been quite disappointing the first 3 chests and change, but hopefully that changes now. The only issue is that with the giant DOT, the 12 damage every, ish second. Oh, wait, does that even work on Blast Populous? Oh, no, it doesn't, because guess what? He's a damn fire balloon. And he doesn't take shit from stuff that puts stuff on fire. I was gonna say, though, that on other bosses, because you can't stack the DOT, it can only be so good. That's why I said it's only a good early game. Turbocharge now, F it. Now, the good news is that we only need 10 kills to get to the goal, and this is going to be real quick. Okay, I barely have any damage artifacts, so this is just the raw power of the turbocharge. My guess is the 26 is probably a pipe dream, but we can always try our best. It's about halfway, and we don't even have half the pops. Yeah, I think I'm just going to give up trying. Didn't do too bad, though. If I tried harder, 20... possibly, but we weren't gonna get 26 in this stage of the game. We'll take it though. Literally just need anything to give us any chance of a primary, and we kind of got it. Pierce is good. This can offset the middle path's weakness. Next chest, finally some good overall damage, not specific category. Next chest does give us primary range, but I actually want to go for a Mighty Mulligan instead. That's another, more chances to get the artifact I'm looking for. So worth. End Stage Merchant picked up some pretty good stuff. Primary quickening for 8% attack speed and 33% with BB Gatling, only making them more inaccurate, but does that really matter when Quantum Leap is there? I don't know how that interacts actually, but here's our pretty paltry stats coming into Stage 1, but I think it should be fine. Bloons is very easy. And if you don't believe me, watch and see. It's kind of annoying that we have to sit on so much excess cash because I only have 1 boomerang drop down. Think get any campfire. I think campfires are pretty important to find right now. We needed to find one so that we can get more boomerangs and just, in general, anything. We use turbocharger now, and oh boy, yeah. That, friends, is what the BB Gatling does. Kind of makes them shoot in a spray. And you know what, also, I think I should just get this because, I don't want the boomerang shooting up top. I just realized that's really bad for the boomerang because of the attack speed, Quantum Leap nerfs us like crazy. The boomerangs take seconds to get to the balloons, and so it wastes like seconds of shots to hit it, and then for the rest of them to go to waste. But if we just leave it like this, they all hit eventually, and this is looking real funny now. This thing's shooting like a burst, looking like shooting a burst of boomerangs. Stumbling on my words here, but we need to find a primary somewhere. Okay, I don't want to wait too long, so I'll just pick up a monkey boost for the very ending. But it very much looks like... Oh, wait. I gotta Ring of Fire this. I hate having to not use the boomerang for part of this challenge, but it is what it is, alright? At least I could say the main DPS here is coming from, at least for the boss. It's coming from the boomerang, so that's gotta count for something. And I think one will just solo. Bloons is quite slow, so we should probably beat this before it gets too far out of range. We'll do a second monkey boost for the funny. And we'll use it if... Oh, I had to use it there because I wasn't sure if the Ring of Fire pops the cerams into, yellows, then it ends up getting Pierce capped. I didn't want any possibility of that happening. Finally, second boomerang. This one can go on first. I actually probably should have put it closer to the the exit because I realized that the reason why I died on the... Hang on, I got a boost here. Died on the race is because Morglaive should beat all those balloons, but because of Quantum Leap, again, it took forever for it to pierce through all the balloons. It had to get to a certain point of the map first, and that allowed me to get way less money. So I'm actually really nerfed in races. That's what happens when you go for the funny factor more than the OP factor. If we're trying to go for OP, I definitely wouldn't do Quantum Leap. This will be nice because for the most part, I don't plan on getting it turbocharged for at least the races or bosses, although it is nice to have. Ah, well. Let's extract some stuff to save for a future run, and that, friends, is stage number 1 of 3. I did take a pretty short path that time, so I might opt for a bit more treasures on this one, depending on the difficulty. Oh, Dread Balloon. Yeah, we need to find unification quickly, or else we can't get through the primary phase. Maybe we can raw dog it with wizards. I kind of want to go with this path, but sadly, there is a mini dread, which isn't good to have. Although there are 2 sparklings here. I think ultimately, given there's a sparkling here and some fun mini games and campfires, this is probably the path I want to go. Oh, and I guess I can spend a little bit of time going this way too. Why the hell not? Starting campfire, we do have a boomerang, but it is not bottom path, so I think I'm gonna skip that. Instead, teeny tiny boost to a quickening rare. Alkbuff wasn't on my radar, but I can't pass up this legendary because I can exchange it for at least tokens. Legendary encounter gives us nothing. If only too many cooks did work. So I'm gonna use one of my mighty mulligans here. And why does it give me 3 instas? Now I gotta do 2 of them. Okay, thankfully it was worth it because now we can upgrade that BB Gatling. 66. Definitely worth the bonus reroll there. Mini boss goal. Hopefully we can at least get silver now. 29 is it? Yeah. Also, I'm gonna skip out on, I think, the wizard. I don't think any camo spawn. What's annoying about mini bosses though is that the projectiles disappear every time a skull hits. Otherwise, you'd see constant damage, but it kind of stops every single on the spawn every time there's a new boss that comes out. That won't matter when it's on top though, so the damage is coming in instantaneously, which is good. I'll save for another turbocharge because that's where I think most of the damage is at. There's this one. See that attack speed come into play there. 15 now. Come on. Nothing. Nothing. Wow, absolutely nothing. I'm sad to say 29 might not happen because these guys have limited range. So, and it's on its last loop around, so I don't think this is going to be enough time. It's fine, folks. We're only able to afford 3 turbocharges. That's a bit of a shame. Only I was able to buy them for, like, for cheap. But that's not going to happen here. Use as much as we can before it exits. So, camos now. 5 kills to go. Do you think it can happen? Well, let's try. 1, 2. For all the marbles here. All tower quickening, sure. See if the 4% matters, but I think... I feel like we're going to be just short, which pisses me off. I could probably try to drop attack shooter to cheese it. But it's probably too little too late. Or is it? Damn, that thing does crazy damage. 2 kills to go. I'd feel dirty, though, if it actually did help me. Wow. We just got 28, but that was not the number we needed. It's okay. We got a legendary earlier anyway. And nothing good, so I'll use my last money mulligan, F it. Still nothing, so long run. Next chest will make a little bit of extra money. And minigame, it is another endurance race, oh god. Knowing what I know now, let's just go for the common, okay? So it's 100k pops, that's really, it's pretty much nothing. And let me change my mind. Let's not do a Morglaives, because as good as Pierce is, I just don't see it working for, like, mobs here, and us not having another Boomerang for another 4 rounds, so we gotta take the hit. 7 rounds a lot slower, maybe just 2 at a time. This shouldn't get Pierce capped. You know, the good old saying, slow and steady wins the race, literally. Turbocharge we can pretty much get now, because we'll have it up for the time the mob spawns in, right? Come on, 1 second. Got it. Oh, that knockback came in clutch there. And there too. And nice, just wipes it out with the existing ranks on screen. Now we have another one for backup, and we'll be solid. And this, friends, might be our craziest display so far. Just boomerangs floating around everywhere. And we're only just getting started. This F-mob here could be scary. Crap. Crap. I'm dead. I'm so dead. I had to drop attack shooter, sorry. Couldn't hold. I also can't save for, what do you call it, turbocharge anymore. It's way too expensive, so... We gotta spend small on... I guess I could... is Outbuff worth it? I feel like probably not, because again, I just don't have money right now. Also, change my mind. I can't buy... It takes too damn long to buy Boomerang, so... Here's a 301. And let's finally get Boomerang number 4 over here. Kinda hoping I don't die to Ceramic Wave, so that's why I'm not saying 29. 29's really dense. Actually, no, I could do it. We got an opening. But I probably should invest at least one, I repeat. One top path Boomerang, because still, you never know when these Boomerangs could run out of juice. And okay, good. We are on pace to get 110, so we can slow down a bit now. Definitely don't want to die to stuff like that there, oh god. That was 36 lives. Turbocharge 2. And we can buy a Ricochet finally over here. And we did it, guys. Common has been reached. Let us not risk the last 30 seconds, so no more rounds being sent out from here on out. Again, this is what BT6 is all about, and we still have a good 1.5 stages to go. And for our reward, we get garbage. This next campfire, we found ourselves a banger. Recruit section. Boom, look at this. Not sure if I want to upgrade this to a turbocharge, because again, I have that Essence of Billionaire's artifact that kind of nerfs tier 4s, but it's hard to resist, like, making the Ore Fortitude that much cheaper and affordable. This one could be a double whammy of legendaries if we spend under 8.5k. I think that's possible. Oh yeah, that's 100% possible, especially now that we got that cheap Boomerang, because before that, this would cost at least 2.7. But now I can drop 2 of these, and that should be able to handle 12 to 22. I think I've mentioned this in previous rogue runs before, but least cash tiles are just stupidly easy nowadays. I kind of wish they reverted the change where you... Like, they made it less rounds, but they gave you a boost every round, which just made it painfully too easy. Now, not to say that would have made the difference here, because as you see, I haven't had to click any of the in-game boosts at all here yet. We're still destroying everything. I was just saying in general, though. Alright? And we are rewarded with some primary. Only range, though. Whatever, it's something. Oh, right, there's 2 of them. Oh, beautiful. I completely forgot. Let's go. I'm gonna have to do a lot more calculations now that we have this. And that's just in time for Dread Bloon. If I didn't have this, I, again, would probably have to do something stupid like a wizard. Next campfire, I'm finally going to use a heal. Next chest, more range. A small haul at the end stage merchant, just upgrading our money mulligan, and we picked up pure damage here, which is really going to hammer home no more turbocharge. Ability cooldown being that much slower is going to basically kill it, but does make a Bio Boomer a lot stronger. And here's what we have after this long-ass stage. The stats don't look crazy, but trust me, I feel like we did get a lot stronger. Stats doesn't show the whole story. For one, I didn't actually put range in the calculation, but you can see that this range is quite massive, one might say. Because I can't spend too much money, because I'm not going to get a turbocharge, spend the money in a 400 alt buff, a shimmer, 2 032s, and let's go. Let's see how much these can do. Oh wow, that's actually already chunking quite a large amount. I'll do 1 first just so it can snipe the exit. But again, I don't know how reliable sniping really is when the projectiles are that slow. That's why I think I just gotta drop attack for any stragglers. That's normally not the kind of tower you use to catch stuff, but Rogue is built different like that. Damn, that was a fast first skull. Get a Super Monkey Storm, just for the funsies. But I think 2 here are just gonna straight up take it down. Wow. What can I say? Let's see. Double Super Monkey Storm for the funsies. It takes out about half the skull, a third. Just get this over with, like, 2 or 3 seconds faster. But this'll, yeah, I definitely went a little bit overboard, but again, I was paranoid. Because you never know if the game's gonna give you Winter Park, or I've had muddy puddles, bloody puddles, this early on. I think just muddy though. Bloody, I think only shows up maybe stage 3. Not sure, but we probably don't have to go too crazy for the last stage. Doesn't have to go too far. Ooh, there is this permacharge, which is enticing. You know, maybe I just picked this up for, like, the very end stage, because I'm not going to use this with this being 22k anywhere else, and also, Essence of Dread does nothing right now, so yeah, let's screw it, let's just do it. I'll boldly extract the Homebrew Alchemy. Hopefully that's not a mistake, because we do technically keep our other alchemists in the party still. So yeah, and oh boy. This map, even if you take the shortest path, gives you an embarrassment of riches, so be prepared for just absolute destruction of Blastopolis. They gave us some pretty easy bosses, like, this run. But I guess you could say that's just because there was no phase. Phase is the only thing that I think is most difficult. This is probably your best damage boost here. Pure damage common to rare. That's probably also what helped us a crazy amount on the Dread Bloom there. Oh, also, I think I'm gonna use one of my 4 skips on Muddy Puddles, because you just saw there that this Boomerang is not working. It's not gonna work with this projectile speed, Chief. We are gonna, yeah, not play this. And this is why we heal at campfires, just in case that happens. Open a chest. We don't have anything, but we could get more Pierce, but let's just add a Super Monkey Beacon, why the hell not? I also have no idea when the artifact was named that. Blazing Ape, whatever that name was. That was news to me. Got Heroic Edge again, but we can't pass up more damage. Next chest, 26% attack speed. Nothing this chest, so this is where we mighty mulligan our way into getting something good here, and I know this is more damage, but we just picked up the common, so this is actually only 16 to 20. I'm going to keep rerolling for a better chance, and you know what? Let's just blow everything because it's the last stage. F it, am I right? Another one. Come on. Okay, we'll do Unspoken Heroes because we now can add attacks to our Boomerang shenanigans. Campfire will add a Jungle Drums. Now we can finally stop going for a Shimmer. Another double whammy minigame. Ooh, I think we can do 137, even with Middle Path Boomer. Let's just see how expensive this is first, alright? So remember that, like, there's a lot of artifacts that have given me Pierce, like the range gives Pierce and Essence of Bluenaires too, so this has 8 times the Pierce the last time we left off. Therefore, I think we should be able to go all the way here. All the way tonight with the Boomerang. Not in the bedroom, but on Alpine Run. For fun, let's throw in a Super Monkey Beacon. Oh nice, we already have 1 charge up. So I guess we can use it whenever. And you see, if you can see closely, those spikes are coming from the Boomerang. That's the Unspoken Heroes artifact that gives a chance to spawn attacks on everything. And yeah, that just adds to our destruction. Kind of looks like a weird looking spider web, if you ask me. But that's an insta-kill. Yep, we've now turned Middle Path into top as well. Top with a Pierce. And we better be rewarded with... no, I'm gonna use my last reroll. Was it worth it? No. God. All awful. How about number 2? Also pretty bad, but at least we have something here. Really, more nothing at the legendary campfire. Ugh. Well, maybe we can exchange those legendaries for something at the shop. we can pick up tit for tat for a little bit of attack speed, and this combo, Sticky Situation to get extra damage to Glute Bloons, and then we have Corrosive Torpedo Darts, which allows Sub to give Acid, aka Glue. So that's a 1.5x damage buff there. And hopefully we can pick up a legendary at the mini bosses now. 43 is the goal. Now, I better see some good shit here. Let's start the run with a nice 15% damage bonus, and come on. 3 instantaneous kills is pretty good. It's a shame that a lot of the projectiles disappeared, so that was some wasted damage, but oh boy. Maybe I can make the jump to permacharge now? Oh, or is that too risky? Because, you know, it's got limited range because of all the obstacles on this map. Do I dare? Or you know what? No. For now, let's just keep dropping 0-3 2s. Because they're very cheap. That won't cost us from getting the permacharge. Might pop things a little bit faster, so we might actually afford permacharge faster, despite spending money, if that makes any sense. Gonna get it very soon, so I'll stop spending money now. 2 more kills, and here we have it. I'll put it over here, and this should go ham. 052. Oh, it is a bottom path, though. So, oh, I also have no camo. Whoops. Bottom path is, or sorry, middle path tier 5 is bad, because again, the essence of Balloon Ares kind of nerfs it, and it's also an ability. This was a mistake. My bad. What the hell was I thinking? I mean, it's pretty good damage. Like, 4,000 per second is nothing to scoff at, but given it did cost me an arm and a leg, yeah, I'm not sure that was worth. Also, are you seeing this? 35 damage per rank, by the way. That's an insane jump from the, what was it? I think it was 2 damage it used to do at base. Also, holy shit, we might not get the goal. Blast Populace is annoying as hell. We still need 11 kills to go, but I'm not getting any new boomerangs because we're not getting kills in. Because the permacharge is in the wrong spot. Come on, let me be able to sell this so I can prep it for the end portion. Maybe over here now, it'll do a little bit better. Alright, gotta squeeze in 7 more kills. 6. 5. Oh god, what else can I do? Quickly. A tier 4 Alk. F it. For all the marbles here, screw it. 1 Super Monkey Storm 2. Oh, I got the permacharge up. Holy crap. Why is that a 360-second cooldown? I have never seen it that high before. It's actually kind of bugging out. It's down to back to 0. Strange, but I think we're gonna do it. Come on. 1 more kill after this. 7,000 HP to go. Oh no, we're not gonna do it. No. The Quantum Leap doesn't make the damage instantaneous, and we're not gonna get the Legendary because of that. I hate this. Wow. Now, did that end up actually mattering? No, not really. The best we got is this, so it's fine. Let's get more sticky damage at the next rest tile. And then right back at it with more attack speed. And 1 final minigame before the final boss, and I don't think we get the Legendary here either. Yeah, 900k, you can kind of forget about it. Oh, and also, yeah, we gotta wait for the ranks to at least have a cluster of ranks in the middle first before we send too many rounds out, because there's a very real chance it just slips on by. Well, best hope that doesn't happen. Thankfully, I think if you beat a round, the ranks don't disappear, unlike in a mini-boss, so we should be okay. Fingers crossed. I'm honestly not sending aggressive enough. Oh, and also, I can, like, change where the sanctuary thing is, the pillar. Therefore, we'll stop around 28. Unstoppable Force meets Immovable Object. I'm not sure which is classified as which. Oh, and also, something does leak. Right. Got Super Monkey Beacon here. Now, that is an A+ get out of jail free card, but I don't need to get out of jail here. I'm going all the way. 38. We'll chill there. We are also at the point now where I can probably start going for a tier 3 sub. Remember, this gives glue, which is extra damage, so throw that over there on it. By that, 42. You know what? We can go harder. 44. Send the bat out, actually. Also, which one's the best for the Super Monkey Beacon? Is it middle path? No. top path for charges. Oh, I don't have XP on this account. For, wait, no, I do have XP. What's going on? Or maybe I don't recall. My main account might never have enabled it by accident. My bad. We can jitter the platform just by sending 2 rounds at a time, which is pretty funny to look at. I think that should be enough balloons to get me a million, so we should chill, yeah? Wait, no chilling until I drop the permacharge down. Oh, it's not in a good spot, though. Let me sell one of these guys, so I can get this to do damage much closer and much earlier. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. 300k damage, by the way, just from one Bio Boomer alone. Again, this is why I love Rogue Legends. F-bat check? Oh, this is actually taking a while to take down. Nah, who am I kidding? That was pretty fast. Send somebody a video of this from 2018, and they would not think this is real BTD6 footage. Nothing good, so Battlecat. Battlecat actually glues stuff when you activate it, so that's actually fine. If the map doesn't have water, then I could actually still get the glued bonus, which is nice. Nothing useful at the shop, so we'll just pick up Monkey Money and Rogue XP. You would think we've rinsed out everything, but we really haven't. In the end, here are the stats we're running, heading into the end of Stage 3. A lot of pure stocks, that was not my intention, but sometimes that's just the way the cookie crumbles, and it's gonna be another easy map. Really wish we got a harder map so I could show you what's possible, but that's okay too. If you see this thing die within 2 seconds, then I think that also says enough. What is with the negative 500 seconds also? I don't get it. I also have no idea what's actually popping camo, because this shouldn't hit camo. That was 1 skull, by the way. I got camo detection finally now. Oh, no lead. Bruh. I'm too poor. I think I have to redo this run. Yeah. My bad. Too greedy with the permacharge. But you see, if I don't do permacharge, then I'm just gonna straight up die. Not die to the purples here, but eventually we will. Maybe it's the, what do you call it? The tax that spawn camo? IDK exactly. But we were popping some of them, which was weird to me. And this is going to be a speedrun for the ages. A speedrun such that I'm not going to bother picking up these mid-round boosts. I think this permacharge just solos. Hold that thought. Oh god. Okay, thankfully, if it's an odd round, the exit still has to go through the boomerang 1 more time. It was just the even if that was an issue, but wow. Yeah, that was fast. That was fast, and we probably didn't even need... We definitely didn't need the tier 5. That was just overkill. Tier 3 also would have done the job, but either way, I hope you enjoyed this Boomerang Chimps run. Let me know what other crazy shenanigans we can do next, because I'm always looking for that. And we'll extract unification if I want to try this challenge out with another Primer Monkey in the future. Who knows, so I don't have to go hunting for it again. GG. And click here if you want to watch other crazy rogue runs like this.